Hey, it's Doug with the Mahoney Mine. You can see behind me we're all loaded down with gear. We're going to make 2 or 3 runs up to the mine, and we're dropping off the sluice, and we're going to drop off a catching pool, and we're going to drop off generators. Normally we take the ore home and we mill it and we run it through the sluice, but we're going to do a little something different this weekend. We're going to spend 2 days up here sluicing. We're going to have our own artificial water source, and we're going to run some serious dirt. So get off the couch, come along with us, and let's go on an adventure. Hang in there, we're going to show you the gold. Alright, end of day 1. We can do a sluice cleanup. Been running it all day long. Wonder what we got. Maybe a little something, something. Maybe we didn't get anything. Let's see.
Okay.
So the mats that we use We use a super fine turf. On top of that, we've got miner's moss. On top of that, we've got the small grid. And on top of that, we've got the riffles. So, pretty good setup. It seems to work really well with the vibrator. Kind of vibrates all the stuff down into the miner's moss. We'll have a bucket of dirt to take home and we'll pan it out. You can stop anytime you want, or whatever. Film bee footage or whatever.
3 hours later.
All right, end of day one, and here's what we got. Got some good little gold pieces in there. We'll see if we do any better tomorrow. But there's day one's gold. Good morning, day two, here we go. All right, we got loaded up last night. Took our spoils of the day home with us, and we panned it out. Stay tuned to the end of the video so I can show you what we got. Let's go ahead and begin day two. We're sluicing up there in the hole with the big vibrating sluice, and let's see how it's working out for some placer gold.
Time to clock in.
All right, end of day two. So we're gonna go ahead and load things up. Go ahead and grab all the dirt out of the sluice, and let's go home and see what we got. Here we go. Okay, here we are back on the home front, and we were digging all day long. I must have moved easy 500 pounds, maybe a quarter ton of dirt through that sluice, and now it's time to see what we got. We got yesterday's panned out and done, and I want to see if today will give us as much as it did yesterday and which the best day was and why. So hang on, let's pan this down and let's compare the 2 days. I'll show you both of the days and we'll see what we got out of all this hard work. 2 whole days of high bank and sluicing, and it's really important to keep in mind we used a vibrating sluice. and that means a lot. It keeps all of the stuff that's not heavy moving down, and it vibrates all the stuff that is heavy deeper into the mat. And so I think it gives us much better values. Let's pan this down and see what we got. So after I take all of the water off of this, you can see that was it. Out of probably 5 or 6 hours of sluicing today, that's all the material that's left. It's really concentrated down. It's just the best of the best that came out of the sluice box. Now we're gonna run this down real quick and let's see what we got out of it. Wow, look at all that black sand right up there on that rim. That's a good sign. We're just starting and it's just littered with, look at all that black sand. Maybe we got something this time. Now you can see I use kind of a circular motion here. It does really good at lifting off all of the lighter material and getting it out. Look at that, how it's just leaving the black sand and the heavier pieces. So I see a lot of people will go back and forth, left and right, and then they pan flat forward and back. I think you need to let the water do the work for you. And look at that, look how that's picking it up and moving it forward. I think you have a lot more control of the process. Look at that picker. That's why we do this. Yeah, that's a good little chunk of gold right there. And look at all these little chunkies over here. That's like the amalgam we found yesterday. Look at that, baby. Yeah. And I see more in there. Let's go ahead and clean this out. See what else we can get off of here. I want to thank you for coming by today and taking a look. We did so good on that run. That's better than I thought we were going to do. Alluvial dirt is just so hit and miss. It's not like running a hard rock vein where you know where the values are there. You know, maybe they'll ebb, maybe they'll float, maybe they'll get better, but at least you know where you're at. Tanya and I and Radar at the Mahoney Mine, we want to thank you for watching and get off the couch. Go get you some. It's out there.